It's a Bitcoin analysis, and let's find out potential zone for buys and short. We're in a monthly chart, and monthly is clearly bullish, so there is no need to panic or something. As long as technically, as long as we lose this low, right, around 46k. But if the price does come down here, get acceptance back into this range, it's kind of bearish. But yeah, from the monthly point of view, until unless we are good. The first zone of support with this high, previous high, around 73. And let me see if I have any high time frame level here. Yeah, we do have a little bit weekly imbalance here, so this will be first zone of support. More like a zone, but it is not like the strongest, I would say, but something to watch out for around the 73 to 75. It is because we have weekly naked point of control there, but that will be first. If we break this low, that is obviously in this range we have many support, but those are more like lower time frame. Until unless we lose this, then we can look down this zone of support. And weekly time frame, yeah, the obvious support would be this order block. This order block, and which confluence with this high volume node. These are really nice support, I would say. Yeah, here is the weekly order block. The high volume node, it's really strong. If we get here, this could be a potential nice long opportunity. Something like this, right? Stop loss really depends. Just for watch out for the reaction, so you can get maximum risk reward. You can target the eventually all-time high, I would say. But take profit in the between if we give a this setup, that is. Yeah, we have a high volume node. We have a value area high of this little range here. So lots of good support around this zone. And if we Bitcoin does get into these lows, I bet they will be so bearish. So I would say from 66, 67 to 70. Yeah, kind of round up around 70. I think people will be panic selling here, and Bitcoin could squeeze out of. So this could be a nice swing long opportunity if given. As per shorts, this is a daily time frame. This range was really nice. I took like just 3 losses and 14 wins in this range. And this was a nice shot I posted in Discord. Even this long, I posted in Discord beforehand. Even yesterday long, I posted in Discord. Yeah, this is a nice support. Around 83 to 84. See, we have that is a really good support because see, once it made the local low and clearly change of structure here, low, high, break of structure, pullback, and this was the long I was given in my Discord. Long on the 2 or order block, I believe. Yeah, look at that perfection. 2 or order block and high volume node of this range. Yeah, point of control of this range. Point of control of this range. And the 2 are order block and 4 are breaker. This was a breaker. This was just perfect. But yeah, the current great support would be we how much pullback is this? Yeah, about 4%. Look at these highs. This is like unfinished business because see, it's clearly unfinished business, and we have a key level supported around 89.5, 89 to 90 zone. So if price action comes here before going here, this could be a very nice long opportunity. But looks like it could take out any time. I said a real nice long was here, which I posted on my Discord. Yeah, this long I posted on yesterday. This was also confluence with the anchor we have from the lows. I took take profit one. It was a nice profits because there's so much confluence. I would say the next strong zone of support would be this. Obviously, we do have a nice support around the 84 because of 2-hour order block and the TNPOC. But below is the even more nicer support. I mean, if we lose this, yeah, we have support here. I mean, look for a reaction, of course, but wouldn't be surprised if eventually we taken out this low. If there is no swing failure pattern, we can look for a big confluence zone I explained. See, we have a range point of control, we have a daily order block, we have a weekly NPOC. It's really nice, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's going even more high probably if the price would have come here before going there, but nonetheless, even if price does this, something like this, wait for the reaction and wait for the structural change, right? On the pullback, you can long stop loss here and take profit at 2 hour and let it run eventually up to this big 96 level. Yeah, next support would be 4-hour auto block in the value area low of this range around 81 to 80, 8500 to 81. This would be next zone of support for potential longs. It's locally, this is more like, yeah, intraday stuff which could turn into swing. And on the upwards, we have weekly level in conflict with the monthly and POC of 96 is a big zone. And we do have a lower time frame imbalance and order block, which I like. The problem here is it's an upper range. It's an upper range, and it's a key resistance, right? Because we have so much confidence of order block, MN, POC, weekly level, etc. But the problem is once price, if price comes here, that means we got acceptance back into this range. I'd be a little cautious before taking this shot. But if we see a structural towards bearishness, I would take short here. Or alternatively, you can monitor delta and trap the longs in footprint charts. Yeah, if we start doing something like this, and it's is we could probably test value high and then take all these levels and potentially all-time highs or failed action below rotation back. I trade the range until it breaks, as we say. So this will be first zone of interest, I would say. Second zone of interest here. First would be where we have that is on around 89. 88, 90 is more like a zone, is more like a zone, because if you check out the anchor view app from the highs, see, it will be really nice if anchor view app crawls back here around 90 and then the price action reaches. Then we can see for a potential short here. It's more like a cautious shot, but be ready to take it if we see the structural change. See, break of structure, you could have shorted here. Same thing here, because big higher time frame level around the weekly auto block around 70k. Imagine we were falling from here, everyone would be bearish. So we could, it's like a worst case scenario for retailers, but it's a big drop. We don't know. Like, let's see. So I will be watching out for shorts around 89, 90. Anchor VWAP zone is more like a zone even here 91, because see here the anchor VWAP around the 69, probably gonna be in confluence with the order block. That's nice. So the big level is obvious, 69, 70k to the upwards, 90k value area, low resistance. Watch out for the swing failure pattern of these highs at 90 and 92k. We do have some volumes of resistance at 93ish. Yeah, this will be obvious resistance, and this is more like a zone. And for longs, I obviously told you all these auto blocks. 84, 83.8 to 84, and the big high time frame level. And just watch out for the 4-hour candle close when you get to these zones. Yeah, that's all. Bitcoin plan. Look at weekly. Yeah, we put the bottom at the weekly imbalance, which was also CME gap. See, to the perfection, 0.5% of the imbalance, which always happens. And here the same thing, we had a breaker, we had an imbalance of daily, lower time frame breaker, and the such a perfect shots. Same thing here. See the imbalance. See. And look at it, this was a nice long given yesterday. Inducement, auto block, classic, right? Just give an example. I'll just try it out. Block, liquidity, the long opportunity. Remember this pattern, this repeats all the time. Another entry pattern would be, let's say there is heavy selling or buying, okay, onto the key level. Watch out for the next candle to wick it through like a swing failure pattern. Close the body above onto the key level. Let's say it's a weekly key level, right? This is such nice because you could literally plan This is a weekly imbalance, something which happened in the Bitcoin and the CME gap filled as well, right? And then on the open of this next candle, you can enter stop loss here, take profit on the value point of control of this zone. There's few more things you need to follow, which I will share in future videos, but this alone gives like 80% win rate on the first take profit level, TP1. That is point of control TP1. Stop loss goes here. This is another low time frame. It will work across the time frame, especially weekly, daily, and 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. You can refer something like this for the entry model if you are having trouble in finding classic breakup structure entry. I will show the accumulated chart itself. See what did I told you? We had a key level there on the order block, big 4 hour candle, and what we did, we swept just like I showed in the example, close the body above. This will be your entry. Below the open, stop loss will be below the low. We target these highs and take profit at the 0 point, either equilibrium of this candle or the point of control of this candle. This is 4 hour. I'm talking about weekly range, daily range. So there's lots of data and you can get the easily point of control. This is too low of a time frame to show the example, but I'm just showing how this works. Same here. Why this work with so much accuracy? Because what is this? It's swing fractal, right? Swing pattern. In fact, you can use the William fractal. So it's a swing pattern. Whenever you see swing pattern, price rotates, swing rotates a little bit. And you can't take this on the random levels because key swings are put in the key levels, right? So go to weekly time frame. So if we don't breach this low, this could be another swing, right? That's why we enter here and take profit. Like similar examples. This happens all the time. Same. You could have entered the short here. I mean, more on this I will explain in future videos because you can make it even more proper with the volume point of control and the rotation back to the upper range and stuff like that. Yeah, just watch out. And that's all for today. I just thought of giving a quick update. I will be posting my key levels on my Discord. Do join below.